The noise is loud. But talk, that's never won a game.
A swing and a miss, he struck him out.
But staying on top, that's the true battle. The roster's changed, but the heart beats the same. The mission is still alive.
This is well struck. It is hit deep out to left field. Good throw home. It's cut off. It's a tie game.
A shot at number 3.
2-2. This is thrown to left field. It's going to win the ball game. It's the middle game of a 3-game homestand for the Norwich Unicorns and the final meeting between Norwich and Vermont here this summer. Just 4 games remaining in the regular season, and Norwich in the thick of a playoff race, still looking to lock up a spot in the 2025 Futures League postseason. Good evening, everybody. I'm Adam Plager, welcoming you to the Norwich Unicorns pregame show. It's presented by SCR Structures and Sheds. Another hard-fought ball game between Norwich and Vermont, but another heartbreaker of a loss. Norwich unraveling in the 9th inning. Vermont would strike for 3 runs and they would win it. Final score 6-3 last night at Dodd Stadium. Norwich trying to find a winning solution against Vermont, a team that has really had their number all summer long. 12th and final meeting between Norwich and Vermont. It's gone really right down to the wire every time these two teams get together. And Norwich trying to snap a 7-game slide as the Unicorns find themselves in the thick of a playoff race. But first, a closer look at the matchup between Norwich and Vermont. Yes, these games have been decided by plenty of close ball games. 3 games have been decided in the 9th inning or later. That's how close these games have been, but it's been Vermont who has had the final punch in these ball games. They have won all 3 games decided in the 9th inning or later, including 2 walk-off wins in Burlington last week. In 1-run games, Norwich 1-2 in those contests, and Vermont in 2-run games, owners of a 1-1 record. Well, it's been close, hard-fought games, no doubt about that, but Vermont has really had the answers. You look at some of the statistical categories in those games, the errors, those always pop out at you. That was a part of the ball game last night, another prime example of a close ball game, but it comes down to the little details of a game. Norwich has committed 23 errors in 11 games against Vermont, nearly 2 errors per game every time Norwich and Vermont get together, while the Lake Monsters have committed 16 errors in the matchup. A look now at the updated Futures League playoff standings as we are down to just 4 games to go in the regular season. Worcester, winners last night, come from behind effort against the Westfield Starfires. It's been a franchise record-setting season for the Worcester Bravehearts. They picked up win number 42 of the summer. They improved to 42-15. They hold a 3.5-game lead over Vermont for first place with 4 games to go. Vermont winners last night. They picked up win number 39 of the summer. They hold a record of 39-19. Norwich and New Britain tied for 3rd. But New Britain has the tiebreaker, a record of 26-31 for the Connecticut foes here in the Futures League. And Nashua still hanging on really by a lifeline. Nashua defeated last night. They're 10 games below 500, 23-33. Norwich still has 2 games to go with New Britain. That will be a home-and-home series. It begins tomorrow night right here at Dodd Stadium. That very well could determine the fate of 3rd and 4th place in the Futures League standings as we head down to the wire. We'll take our first time out on the Norwich Scenic Corns pregame show. On the other side, it was a slick debut for the UMass Minutemen, Drew Silkowski. He was dialed in last night. A closer look at his impressive outing in his Scenic Corns debut on the other side. This is the Norwich Scenic Corns pregame show presented by SCR Structures and Sheds.
Looking for the perfect shed? Come to SCR Structures and Sheds in North Franklin. Whether you're buying or renting to own, we've got you covered with 90 days, same as cash, and guaranteed price matching on any competitor's advertised shed of the same quality. That's scr-structures.com. That's SCR Structures and Sheds, built right, priced right, right here in North Franklin. scr-structures.com.
Welcome back to the Norwich Scenic Corns pregame show presented by SCR Structures and Sheds. Wednesday night baseball here in Norwich. Final game of a two-game series with the Vermont Lake Monsters. 12th and final meeting between Norwich and Vermont as we continue to count you down to first pitch. Let's rewind the tape to last night. Well, the man they call Slick, boy, was he slick in his Norwich Scenic Corns debut. Drew Silkowski, the southpaw, about as good as you can get in a debut. I mean, roll the highlights all over the strike zone, pounding the zone, working ahead in counts. Yes, he had a battle. He had a no-hitter going for himself through the first 3 innings. Allowed just 1 earned run, 8 strikeouts, issued just 1 walk. Really an incredible performance for the UMass Minutemen product. It felt like he gave Norwich a chance to win, just pounding the zone with strikes. A huge key for him en route to a 8 strikeout performance. Just lights out stuff for Drew Silkowski, the man they call Slick. Here's what his pitching coach, Zach Gitcher, had to say on his strong performance last night.
I think he just attacked with all of his pitches, found ways to get guys out. His stuff looked really good and made them swing the bat.
He certainly did that. 8 strikeouts for himself, 5 of the swinging variety, 3 looking strikeouts. Was there certain things he was able to key in on against a top-end offense?
No, I think he had a good feel for his slider. His breaking ball was really good, and he attacked with the heater. Got ahead early in counts. Most of their guys were 0-2, 1-2. Credit to them. They do a good job of fouling pitches off. Would have loved to have seen him go deeper in the game, but he punched out 8 guys, and sometimes when that happens, your pitch count goes up. So
yeah, he was certainly in command of the strike zone, but also he feels his position extremely well. He made a couple of nice plays off the mound. I think that's a big part of his game too.
Yeah, I think pitchers are athletes, so that's the most I can say about it. He was really athletic off the mound, and it helped him out.
Certainly deserving of the win yesterday. Unfortunately, did not work out for him. He put the team in a chance to win a ball game. How do you try and keep that going with Cooper Maher tonight?
Yeah, I think it's literally the same game plan. Like attack, get guys 0-2, 1-2, and you're going to have a ton of success in this league and in any league that you're in. And then it's just trying to get them out in 4 pitches or less. Like if you get a guy 0-2, 1-2, just go get him. Go get him and beat him. Like Dodd's a tough place to hit, so go attack, and we'll set ourselves up to be in a good spot to win.
It seemed like Vermont didn't need much to get their offense going. They capitalized on walks, a hit by pitch, a couple of errors. How do you try and eliminate that?
I think it's just like it's really zeroing in on like in your bullpens and stuff, like just attacking guys and being in the zone early. If you're in the zone early, it's going to be really tough to walk a guy.
Slick stuff last night from Drew Silkowski. I love that last name. Just fitting for him. Hoping for some more of the same tonight from Cooper Maher. We take a look now at how things unfolded last night at Dodd Stadium. Another classic between Norwich and Vermont. It would come right down to the wire, but first, Norwich would get the job done in the bottom of the 4th inning, coming right back after surrendering the game's first run in the top of the inning. Again, Norwich has been a 2-out team all summer. Chase Chaplin starts the engine. He's really seen Vermont pitching well. Leadoff double for him. And then an opportunity with 2 outs from Michael Fiataroni. Just something about 2-out pressure. How about an RBI double for the young riser headed to Bryant? That'll get down. and Norwich had the game tied at 1. Clutch at bat. Norwich has had that clutch gene with 2 outs in the inning. Urgency, they've had plenty of it. You gotta love to see that. Norwich ties the game, and then immediately Clay Hartsey follows. Nice short compact swing, 2 outs, 2 strikes in the inning to give Norwich the lead, 2-1. Norwich would add a run, some insurance in the 5th inning, take a 3-1 lead. But yep, you guessed it, Vermont has had answers all summer long. They come right back in the 6th inning against Daniel Cantafi. And look back at this inning, the leadoff walk. You cannot have those. That has caused the bulk of the problems for Norwich throughout the summer. This is a Vermont team that doesn't need a lot to get going. Leadoff walk and then an error. This is a tough play at third base for Connor Scanlon. His throw sails into foul territory. And all of a sudden, Vermont has not had a hit this inning. A walk and an error. And all of a sudden, traffic in scoring position. They have him at 2nd and 3rd with nobody out. Now a grounder to first would bring Vermont back within a run. That's where the leadoff walk comes right back around to score. And then a sac fly. Nick Frontino, quality at bat for him. Understands the situation. He has the game tied at 3 on a sac fly. This ball game would once again be decided in the final inning, right down to the wire, top of the 9th inning. Norwich elected, surprisingly, to send Daniel Cantafi back out for a 4th inning of relief. That would be his longest outing of the summer. He really battled. He allowed 2 unearned runs through his first 3 innings. It felt like Norwich was in a spot to potentially win a game in the bottom of the 9th inning, but Vermont just finding ways. And we go right back to it. Brian Richmond pinch hits here. He draws the leadoff walk, and all of a sudden, this gets the offense going. Sander Meisner with the base hit. Runners at the corners. Nobody out in the inning. And then a fielder's choice ground out would bring home the go-ahead run. So again, just 1 hit to set this up with runners at the corners. That's where the leadoff walk comes right around to haunt you again. So 2 walks in this ball game to lead off an inning have come around to score. This is what this Vermont group does. They just scratch and claw their way to runs, their way to victories. They do it again last night. And then it would be Travis Stroh, infield single to keep the inning alive. You don't think much about it. Running hard up the first base line. Stroh, the leadoff man, just passing the baton. That's what this Vermont team does best. You want to give Cooper Berry a chance to bat. Get that top of the order going. Cooper Berry delivers RBI double, and all of a sudden this ball game has been flipped on its head. A 6-3 lead for Vermont. 3 runs in the top of the 9th inning. That would be all they would need last night to take home the victory. 6-3 the final score. Norwich would battle in the bottom of the 9th inning. Norwich would load the bases, but Seamus Kelly would lock down the save. Couple of strikeouts to complete the victory. Comeback win for Vermont last night. They won it. Final score 6-3. We'll take a timeout here on the Norwich Scenic Horns pregame show. On the other side, we're chasing Chapstill. That's right, the Yale Bulldog. He's still barking. Another big day for himself at the plate. A closer look at that and more on the other side. This is the Norwich Scenic Horns pregame show presented by SCR Structures and Sheds.
Looking for the perfect shed? Come to SCR Structures and Sheds in North Franklin. Whether you're buying or renting to own, we've got you covered with 90 days, same as cash, and guaranteed price matching on any competitor's advertised shed of the same quality. That's scr-structures.com. That's SCR Structures and Sheds, built right, priced right here in North Franklin. scr-structures.com.
Glad to have you with us. We want to see you get into the ballpark here tonight. Still a chance to get your tickets, get in for some Scenic Horns baseball on a Wednesday night. Final game of a 2-game series. We continue to count you down to first pitch right here on the pregame show presented by SCR Structures and Sheds. Well, how about Chase Chaplin, the Yale Bulldog? His bat barking once again last night. Are you kidding me? 2 more doubles for the Yale Bulldog. Chase Chaplin against Vermont. I mean, there's something about the Lake Monsters that Chap has enjoyed. He's really played some of his best baseball against Vermont. I mean, look at the numbers against the Lake Monsters. 9 for 23, 8 extra base hits, 391 the average. I mean, he's doing it all, simplifying the game. A really nice swing for himself. He's a big part of this offense for Norwich. He has the day off here tonight, but he's really been rolling as of late. Extra effort player of the week. Here's what the Norwich first baseman had to say on his recent success against the Lake Monsters.
Not particularly. As a team, we preach hitting the fastball and hitting it low and hard, and that's just what I've been doing, and I've been doing it pretty consistently. So that has led to not only my success, but the success of our team over the past couple weeks.
Taking a closer look at your game, you've hit Vermont pitching extremely well, especially in Burlington. That transferred right back here to Dodd Stadium last night. Couple of doubles for you. What was working for you last night?
I just hit the ball hard. I got what I was looking for, and I didn't miss it, which is really one of the more underrated parts of hitting, is getting your pitch and hitting it hard. And I just did that. I did that well twice last night, so I feel really good about myself.
One of the 4 representatives for Norwich this summer in the Futures League All-Star Game. Pretty special place to play in Polar Park. How much fun was that?
It was a lot of fun. I got to meet a lot of the guys from other Futures League teams, and they're really good guys, so I commend them as well. And it was just a lot of fun, like a lot of fun hanging out with the guys, meeting Johnny Damon, playing in the game. Very, very cool experience you don't get to have every day, so I really appreciated it.
Now we're coming down to the thick of it in the midst of a playoff race. You enjoy playing in some of these tight games, coming right down to the wire?
I specifically like playing Vermont because of the competitive nature they bring. Also in Burlington, they have a lot of fans. So when our fans show out, it just increases the edge in the game. And it's a lot of fun, like playing for something that matters. Playing for Norwich means a lot.
It's been a tough team to beat over there, Vermont. They've come back in plenty of games. How do you try and forget all of that, get back to playing baseball, and win a big one at home tonight?
The bats been swinging it well, so we just need to continue doing that. And we need our starting pitching and our pitchers to throw strikes. When you throw strikes and you hit the ball hard, good things will happen. You end up winning baseball games. So that's just what we're looking for tonight.
Chap, as always, thanks for the time and best of luck.
Yep, thank you. Have a good one.
Great stuff right there from Chase Chaplin. You know that he's going to be ready to go in a potential pinch hit spot. He's got the day off here tonight. We take a look now at tonight's starting pitching matchup. It'll be the Westerly, Rhode Island native Cooper Maher on the mound for Norwich here tonight. Maher so far this summer over 16 2/3 innings worked, 5.94 ERA. He's got the strikeout stuff, 14 punch outs to the 11 walks. He's still looking for his first win of the summer. He will go opposite Matt Higgins of the Vermont Lake Monsters, 29 1/3 innings worked. He's still hunting his first win of the summer, 3.68 the ERA, 26 strikeouts to the 16 walks. Cooper Maher looking to lead Norwich back into winning form on a Wednesday night. It's the Scenicorns and the Lake Monsters from Dodd Stadium headed your way next.
It's the Make This the Summer event going on now at Falvey's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Norwich. Make this the summer that you try something new and fun. Make this the summer you say I do to a new vehicle that you can custom order online at falveys.com or stop into the dealership. Falvey's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Norwich, just down the road from Mohegan Sun.
Falvey's, you're gonna love it.
Scenicorn fans, want to watch the Scenicorns like a VIP? Book a Dodge Stadium luxury suite, perfect for business outings, birthdays, or a night out with friends. Enjoy indoor and outdoor seating, a flat screen TV, your own private server, and the option to pre-order from our catering menu, all while catching every pitch in comfort. Order your luxury suite today for just $500 for up to 20 guests, or go big with a double suite for $900 and bring 40. Don't miss out. Call now, 860-887-7962, and reserve your suite today.